Seasons thin with doubt and fear. Some nights I barely held my ground. Some prayers never made a sound. I wore my strength like borrowed skin, afraid to let the healing in. But even when I could not move, something in me still was pulled by you. I thought I walked this road alone, but I was carried all along. I was carried all the way through. Every step I never knew. When my hands let go of truth, you were holding on. Not the strength I tried to prove, but the love that stayed me through. I am standing here because I was carried all the way through. You never asked me to explain. You never named or measured pain. You didn't rush me toward the light. Ooh, you stayed with me inside the night. When I was tired of being brave, when faith felt fragile, worn and vain, you didn't tell me how to stand. You placed my weight into your hands. I thought surviving meant control, but grace was carrying my soul. I was carried all the way through. Every step I never knew. When my hands let go of truth, you were holding on. Not the strength I tried to prove, but the love that stayed me through. I am standing here because I was carried all the way through. No sudden light, no perfect view, just breath by breath still held by you. Healing wasn't rushing past, it was staying while the shaking lasted. I was carried all the way through. When I couldn't choose what's true, and the weight was more than I could move, you were holding on. Now I don't need to explain how I made it through the pain. I am here and I am proof. I was carried all the way through. Not by my will, but by your stay. Storms inside my chest, every thought would not let rest. Even quiet felt too loud, every worry spoke out proud. I tried to calm my racing mind, but peace was never mine to find, until I stopped the fight one night and let the silence hold the light. I thought calm was something earned, but stillness came when I is where the noise falls away, where my breath remembers grace. Nothing left I need to say. I am safe, not because the world feels right, but because you're here tonight. In this place I'm finally still. This is peace I couldn't build. You didn't change the outer scene. The night stayed dark, the room stayed dim, but something settled deep in me, like waves that finally meet the sea. The weight I named as constant fear lost its voice when you drew near. I felt my shoulders gently drop, as if my soul said you can't stop. I thought peace meant all was clear, but it came when you were near. This is where the noise falls away, where my breath remembers grace. Nothing left I need to say. I am safe, not because the storm has gone, but because you're holding on. Here my restless spirit yields to a peace I never built. No answers written on the wall, no sudden end to rise and fall. Just you with me, and that was enough. A quiet strength, a settled love. This is where the noise falls away, where my heart learns how to stay. Even doubts begin to fade. I am safe, not because the storm has gone, but because you're holding on. Here my restless spirit yields to a peace I never built. I don't need the world to change, I just needed you to stay. I don't need the world to change, I just needed you to stay. I was always chasing daylight, running past the quiet signs. Every pause felt like a failure, every rest a waste of time. I kept filling up the silence, so I wouldn't hear my heart. But the noise began to tire me more than tearing me apart. I thought stopping meant I'd fall, but you didn't leave at all. When everything slows inside and I don't know what comes next, you don't rush me through the moment, you don't ask me to be fixed. Here where effort loses meaning and I finally let it be, I discover you are staying right here with me. You didn't tell me where to go, you didn't map another plan. You let the moment hold me still like a child held by a hand. All this driving I called faith laid itself down on the floor in the stillness, something whispered I don't have to run anymore. I thought rest would cost me ground, but it's where I'm finally found. Everything slows inside, and I don't know what comes next. You don't rush me through the moment. You don't ask me to be fixed here, where effort loses meaning, and I finally let it be. I discover you are staying right here with me. No proving, no disguise, no need to justify. Presence doesn't ask for speed, it only asks for me. When everything slows inside and my hands release control, I don't disappear in stillness, I come back into my soul. Here where nothing has to change for your nearness to remain. I am safe enough to stop because you stay. I stopped running from the quiet and found you waiting there. I held my breath through every step, afraid that rest would cost me death. I thought if I stopped I'd fall apart, so I kept the pressure on my heart. I carried answers I couldn't give, wore every reason just to live. But even strength begins to ache when holding more than it can take. I thought rest was giving in, but you called it where I begin. This is where I lay my weight down, where my shoulders finally breathe. Not because the road is lighter, but because you're carrying me. I don't disappear in stillness, I don't lose who I have been. I just find the place where rest and let your grace come in. You didn't hurry what was slow, you didn't tell me what to know. You let the quiet hold the truth. I didn't need to prove to you. The ground beneath my tired feet became a place of mercy seat, and in the stillness, clear and kind, I felt you steady what was mine. I thought stopping meant delay, but you met me on the way. This is where I lay my weight down, where my shoulders finally breathe. Not because the road is lighter, but because you're carrying me. I don't disappear in stillness, I don't lose who I have been. I just find the place where resting lets your grace come in. No finish line, no demand, just a quiet open hand. Rest is not the end of Thought I had to hide the ache, hold my tears, keep my face away. I learned to smile, learned to cope, called it strength, called it hope. But every night when voices slept, the weight was more than words I kept. I didn't know what else to do except to sit there needing you. I thought you'd wait for me to stand, but you sat down and took my hand. You stayed beside me in the ache when I had nothing left to say, not fixing what I couldn't name, not turning slowly away while time kept asking me to move. You chose to stay, you chose the room. I didn't walk this season through. You stayed beside me. You didn't hurry what was slow, you didn't tell me what to know. You let the silence speak its truth and made that space a place for you. The pain didn't loosen its hold, the nights were long, the answers cold. But even then I somehow knew I wasn't sitting there alone with you. I thought love meant the hurt would end, but love meant you would not pretend. You stayed beside me in the ache when I had nothing left to say, not fixing what I couldn't name, not turning slowly away while time kept asking me to move. You chose to stay, you chose the room. I didn't walk this season through. You stayed beside me. No promise of a faster dawn, no reason why the pain went on, just steady breath and borrowed calm, a presence strong enough to hold. You stayed beside me through the night when faith felt thinner than my sight. I don't need answers to believe, I just need you here with me. Now I know what carried me when I was weak and couldn't see. It wasn't strength, it wasn't proof. You stayed beside me. It remained for a while, but so did you.
I measured every step I took, afraid of what you'd see. I tried to be the version I thought deserved your mercy. I counted every failure like you might count them too. But you never asked for reasons, you just came closer to the truth. I thought love waited on my change, but it met me in my shame. Ooh, This is what I never earned, never proved, never claimed. Not a reward for getting better, not a prize for bearing pain. It met me in the open when my hands were empty still. I didn't reach to take it, it was already given. You didn't speak in heavy words, you didn't list my wrongs, you didn't draw a boundary line and tell me where I'd gone too far. You stood where I was standing, you knew the weight I bore, and called me yours before I learned what I was trying for. I thought mercy came with terms, but you gave it first. Oh, this is what I never earned, never proved, never claimed. Not a reward for getting better, not a prize for bearing pain. And let me in the open when my hands were empty still. I didn't reach to take it, it was already given. No balance sheet, no debt to clear, no distance left between us here. Grace doesn't wait for strength to show, it moves toward what is broken. This is what I never earned, yet it calls my name. It doesn't fade when I fall short, it doesn't walk away. Now I'm learning how to stand, not in fear, not in shame. I am held by what was given before I ever changed. I stopped trying to deserve it and finally let it stay. I filled the hours with reasons why I couldn't slow, I couldn't try. Every pause felt unsafe, like silence might expose my face. I kept the noise to guard my heart, mistook the motion for a start. But in the stillness I delayed, something softer asked to stay. I thought quiet meant the end, but you were there, my truest friend. This is where I finally stopped, let the quiet stay with me. No more proving, no more push, just space enough to breathe. I don't disappear inside
stop. Let the quiet stay with me. No more proving, no more push. Just space enough to breathe. I don't disappear in silence. I don't lose what I've become. I find you waiting in the still, where I finally let go and rest. No deadline, no demand, just breathe in an open hand. Stillness is an empty space. It's where I learn your gentle pace. This is where I finally stop and nothing falls apart. The quiet doesn't take from me, it steadies my heart. Here where I don't have to run or guard what's left undone. I am safe enough to stay where the quiet stays. I let the silence speak and found you there. This is where I finally stop and nothing falls apart. The quiet doesn't take from me, it steadies my heart. Here where I don't have to run or guard what's left undone. I am safe enough to stay wherever the quiet stays. I let the silence speak and found you there. Being searched, I thought I'd gone too far to turn. I learned to carry quiet blame and called it just the way things stay. I stood where shame had learned my name, expecting distance, not your gaze. But even there, without a plea, mercy found its way to me. I thought I had to rise above, but mercy came and knelt in love. When mercy found its way to me, it didn't ask me why. It didn't wait for honesty or make me testify. It met me where I couldn't stand and called that ground enough. I wasn't reaching out for grace, but grace was reaching up. You didn't circle what I'd done. You didn't weigh me against the sun. You looked at me the way you do, and love decides to see me through. The past still spoke in lower tones, but lost its claim inside your own. I felt the room begin to breathe the moment mercy stayed with me. I thought forgiveness needed proof, but mercy moved before the truth. When mercy found its way to me, it was reaching up. No sentence left to overturn, no lesson left I had to learn. Mercy doesn't need my case, it only needs a place. When mercy found its way to me, I didn't fall apart. The weight I wore so carefully slipped quietly from my heart. Now I don't run or hide away, I don't defend or flee. I stand where mercy found me once and let it keep finding me. I thought I was too far to be found, but mercy knew the way. Thoughts were always speaking first. Every silence felt rehearsed. I filled the space with what I knew, so I wouldn't feel what's true. I carried answers like a shield, afraid of what the quiet revealed. But somewhere underneath the sound, my heart was asking to slow down. I thought quiet meant I lose control, but it gave my soul a place to hold. Closer than my fear, nothing rushing, nothing forced, just truth without a fight. I don't fall apart in silence, my heart learns to be quiet. You didn't silence every doubt, didn't drown the questions out. You let them rest without a name, and somehow they all changed. The pressure I called clarity loosened its grip on me, and in the hush I couldn't fake, I felt my breathing start to wake. I thought peace came from knowing why, but it came when I let it land. When my heart learns to be quiet, I don't fade, I don't disappear. When my heart learns to be quiet, I don't fade, I don't disappear. I finally hear what's been waiting, closer than my fear. Nothing rushing, nothing forced, I packed my expectations at your way. After too many plans delayed, I learned to guard what I believe, so disappointment wouldn't bleed. I told myself not to expect, called it wisdom, called it depth, but somewhere deep beneath my calm, a small hope waited to be born. I thought hope was too unsafe, but you whispered, try again. I am learning how to hope again. Not because I'm sure, not because I'm sure of how, not because the way is clear, but because you're here, because you're here right now. Hope is not a fearless step, it's choosing not to close the door. I'm learning how to hope again. I'm learning how to hope again, in you and nothing more. You didn't promise easy roads, you didn't lift the heavy load. You stood with me inside the doubt and taught my heart to look up. The future didn't change its shape, but something changed in how I wait. I felt my breath begin to rise, like morning light behind my eyes. I thought hope needed guarantees, but it only needed you with me. I am learning how to hope again, not because I'm sure, not because I'm sure of how, not because the way is clear, but because you're here, right now. Hope is not a fearless step, it's choosing not to close the door. I'm learning how to hope, I'm learning how to hope again, in you and nothing more. No promise of a certain end, no map of where the road will bend. Hope doesn't cancel every fear, it stays because you're near. I am learning how to hope again, with trembling hope again, with trembling open hands. I don't need to see the whole to trust where I will stand. Here where doubt has lost its rule and fear is not the law. I'm learning how to hope again, forget and plan to hope, but you stayed and hope began. I didn't plan to hope, explain a reason strong enough to stand. I searched for signs that wouldn't fade, something solid that I could plan, but questions kept their steady pace, and certainty would not appear. I stood between what I could prove and what I felt you drawing near. I thought belief required sight, but trust was choosing you. And I am choosing you without the proof, without the map, without the view. Not because I understand, but because I know it's you. When the evidence runs thin and the answers don't arrive, I am choosing you, not certainty. I'm choosing you with my life. You didn't shame my asking hard, you didn't rush me to decide. You waited in the open space where fear and faith collide. I felt the pull, I couldn't name a quiet yes beneath my doubt. And somehow that small step of trust was louder than the questions out. I thought faith meant having it clear, but it meant letting you be near. I am choosing you without the proof, without the map, without the view. Not because I understand, but because I know it's you. When the evidence runs thin and the answers don't arrive, I am choosing you, not certainty. I'm choosing you with my life. No bargain made, no terms defined, no guarantee to ease my mind. Faith isn't seeing every road, it's taking one step toward hope. I am choosing you without the proof, with open hands, with honest fear. I don't need the whole to trust, I just need you here. Here where doubt can speak its truth and still not steal my breath. I am choosing you without the proof and calling that my faith. I didn't find what I could prove, I found you. And that was enough. I built my walls from all I feared, every scar, every year. I learned to guard my quiet space so nothing else could take its place. The world kept knocking sharp and loud, but I stayed back, I stayed down until I felt a gentler hand calling me to safer ground. I thought safety meant retreat, but you met me where I breathe. Here where nothing can reach me, nothing left to defend. I don't hide behind my reasons, I don't brace for the end. Not because the noise is gone, but because you're standing near. I am held beyond the worry, here where nothing can reach me. You didn't promise I'd be spared from every weight, from every tear. You showed me where to place my heart, so fear would finally lose its part. The threats I named as always near began to fade when you were here. I felt my shoulders ease their hold, like I was finally safe to unfold. I thought peace meant lost,
Even fear loosens its claim. I don't need to scan the shadows. I don't flinch at my name. Here where trust has found a place and my breathing feels free. I am not beyond the world. I am kept securely. Escape the world outside. I found a place you got inside. Pieces in my hands, fragments I couldn't understand. Some were sharp, some barely there, all of them heavy with repair. I try to force them back in place, press them tight with borrowed grace, but every time I rushed the seam, something in me tore again. I thought fixing meant control, but you gathered my whole soul. You're gathering what was scattered, not in a hurry, not by force. You're not asking me to hold it, you're carrying it all yourself. Every piece I couldn't name, every break I try to hide. You're gathering what was scattered and calling it mine. You didn't shame the broken line, you didn't rush the work of time. You traced the cracks with patient light and stayed with me through every night. What I call beyond repair, you held like something rare, and in your steady, careful way, you showed me nothing's thrown away. I thought I had to make it whole, but you were already close. You're gathering what was scattered, not in a hurry, not by force. You're not asking me to hold it, you're carrying it all yourself. Every piece I couldn't name, every break I try to hide. You're gathering what was scattered and calling it mine. No blueprint, no demand, just mercy in your hands. Healing isn't perfect lines, it's love that takes its time. You're gathering what was scattered, even parts I left behind. You don't lose a single moment, you redeem it in your time.
changing time, always moving, always sure. That distance meant you wanted more, but every step I tried to take only made me feel the ache, until I noticed you were still right where I was standing still. I thought faith meant moving fast, but you were never hard to catch. I'm staying where you are, not rushing ahead or falling behind. I don't need another place to know that you are mine. Here in this unchanging moment where your nearness doesn't move, I'm staying where you are because you're staying too. You didn't call me somewhere else, you didn't promise more than this. You met me in the ordinary and named it sacredness. All the pressure I carried to become someone new fell away when I realized you weren't waiting up ahead, you were here too. I thought I had to chase your will, but you were present, standing still. I'm staying where you are, not rushing ahead or falling behind. I'm staying where you are, not rushing ahead or falling behind. I don't need another place to know that you are mine. Here in this unchanging moment where your nearness doesn't move, I'm staying where you are because you're staying too. No future map, no past regret, just now and you and breath. Faith isn't finding something more, it's trusting what is here. I'm staying where you are, where grace has found its place. I don't need to outrun fear or earn another day. Here where presence is enough and nothing has to prove, I'm staying where you are because you stay. I stopped searching everywhere and found you already here. I held the road with aching hands, afraid of what I'd lose. I thought control would keep me safe, but it only pulled me through. Every knot I learned to tie was born from what I feared. I didn't know releasing it could bring you nearer here. I thought letting go meant loss, but you caught me as I paused. I'm letting go without fear, not because I'm strong or sure, but because your hands are steady and your heart is secure. I don't fall when I release, I don't fade when I surrender. I'm letting go without fear, I'm learning trust is gentler. You didn't rush my open palms, you didn't pry them wide. You waited for my breathing to soften what I try. The weight I carry like a vow slipped quietly away, and what I thought I couldn't lose was never mine to save. I thought faith meant holding tight, but it meant trusting you with night. I'm letting go without fear, not because I'm strong or sure, but because your Surrender is an empty space. It's finding where you stand. I'm letting go without fear of the things I can't control. I don't need to guard tomorrow with a tightening soul. Here where breathing feels like grace and my grip no longer aches. I'm letting go without fear because you won't let me break. I opened my hands and found you there. I didn't notice when you came, so quiet without a name. The storm was loud, my thoughts were fast. I thought the moment wouldn't last. I braced myself for what might break, prepared my heart for one more ache. But in the middle of my fear, a softer presence drew me near. I thought I had to guard my ground, but mercy settled all around. I'm covered by a gentle hand, not pushing me to understand, not asking me to rise or stand, just holding where I am. The noise can rage, the night can fall. I don't have to face it all. I'm covered by a gentle hand, and that is enough. You didn't silence every sound. You didn't move the pain around. You let it pass above my head, like rain that knows where it can tread. The weight I thought would crush my chest began to loosen, slow and rest. I felt no need to run or hide, with love so close on every side. I thought protection meant a wall, but you were sheltered through it all. I'm covered by a gentle hand, not pushing me to understand, not asking me to rise or stand, just holding where I am. The noise can rage, the night can fall. I don't have to face it all. I'm covered by a gentle hand, and that is enough. No armor, no disguise, just mercy over my eyes. Safety isn't strength I show, it's knowing where I'm known. I'm covered by a gentle hand, through every doubt I cannot name. Nothing reaches quite the same when love is this close, this kind. Here where fear can finally bend, and my breathing finds its end. I'm covered by a gentle hand, and I can't rest again. I can't rest again.
tried to take another place. I didn't ask to be found, I didn't call your name out loud. But even where I couldn't see, a quiet light kept coming for me. I thought the dark would have the say, but light was already on its way. When light finds me in the dark, it doesn't burn, it doesn't rush, it doesn't shame the hidden parts. It only shows that I'm enough, not chasing night away by force, just staying long enough to see. When light finds me in the dark, it's finding all of me. You didn't flood the broken room, you didn't end the night too soon. You let my eyes adjust to grace and call this place a sacred space. The fear I thought would never fade lost its grip in how you stayed. And what I thought I'd have to flee became the ground that carried me. I thought hope needed brighter days, but it was born in gentle ways. When light finds me in the dark, it doesn't burn, it doesn't rush, it doesn't shame the hidden parts. It only shows that I'm enough, not chasing night away by force, just staying long enough to see. When light finds me in the dark, it's finding all of me. No spotlight, no demand, just truth I can't withstand. Light doesn't ask me to be brave, it helps me see what stayed When light finds me in the dark, I don't pretend I'm unafraid. I let it rest upon my heart and name what's been in shade. Here where nothing has to hide, and healing moves so patiently. When light finds me in the dark, it keeps finding all of me. And I didn't escape the night, the light came and stayed. I measure love by how I felt, by days that rose and days that fell. When I was strong, I thought you near. When I was weak, I feared you'd steer. I traced the changes in my life and thought your nearness changed with mine. But even when my footing slipped, your steady love did not eclipse. I thought your heart would turn away, but it was mine that swayed. Your heart has never shifted, never pulled its love back. Not when I was faithful, not when I cried. I've changed.
changed 1,000 seasons, but you have stayed the same. Your heart has never shifted and has held my fate. You didn't mirror how I move. You didn't love me on my rules. You stayed when I misunderstood and made me yours when I never could. The fear I carried like a sign lost its voice to truth in time. I saw the ground beneath my feet was steadier than I believed. I thought consistency was earned, but grace was firm and sure. Your heart has never shifted, never pulled its love back. Not when I was faithful, not when I cracked. I've changed 1,000 seasons, but you have stayed the same. Your heart has never shifted, no shadow turning in your light, no mood that changes through the night. Oh, love isn't fragile in your hands, it's stronger than my plans. Your heart has never shifted, even when mine did. You didn't love the future me, you loved me as I live. Now I don't fear the coming days or doubt when I feel weak. Your heart has never shifted, that is what I need. I stopped trying to keep you close and trusted where you'd always been. I search for you in louder places, in higher words and clearer signs. I thought your nearness needed distance, something far, something divine. I kept my prayers up in the air like you were somewhere else to find. But even in my shallow breathing, you were closer than my mind. I thought I had to reach above, but I was already held in love. You're closer than I ever knew, closer than my doubt or fear. Not waiting at the edge of fate, but standing right here. I don't have to call you down or pull you through. You're closer than my breathing, closer than I ever knew. You didn't come with heavy words, you didn't shake the ground. You met me in the ordinary, where grace is rarely loud. The distance I imagined slowly lost its truth as I learned your presence wasn't far, it was moving me through. I thought you lived beyond my reach, but you were closer than belief. You're closer than I ever knew, closer than my doubt or
closer than I ever knew. I stopped looking far away and found you never left. Let it go. I thought release would leave me bare, like nothing left to keep me there. I held on tight to what I knew, afraid of falling through. I named my grip as faith and will. Believed that letting go would kill, but in the moment my hand slipped, I felt a stronger hold than this. I thought surrender meant the end, but I was held again. I am held even when I let go, even when my strength runs thin. Not because I stayed in control, but because you pulled me in. I don't fall when my hands are open. I don't fade when I lose my hold. I am held even when I let go, more than I will ever know. You didn't wait for perfect trust. You met me in my dust. You didn't count the ways I failed. You studied what had shaken loose. The fear that said I'd disappear lost its voice when you were near. And what I thought was losing ground became the place where grace was found. I thought safety lived in grip, but it lived in fellowship. I am held even when I let go, even when my strength runs thin. Not because I stayed in control, but because you pull me in. I don't fall when my hands are open. I don't fade when I lose my hold. I am held even when I let go, more than I will ever know. No cliff beneath my feet, just mercy when I lean. Surrender is an empty space. It's learning where you stand. I am held even when I let go, when the future feels unsure. I don't need to brace tomorrow with a grip I can't endure. Here where breathing feels like grace and fear loosens its roll. I am held even when I let go, and my heart finally knows. I opened up my hands and found I was already held. I learned to seal the places hurt, cover every crack with work. I called it strength, I called it wise, never letting tears arrive. I carried healing like a task, afraid of what the truth might ask. But even armor wears me down, and silence keeps the ache around. I thought opening meant pain, you stayed when I named it plain. This is where I let the wound breathe, not to bleed, not to break, just to feel what I've been hiding in the safety of your gaze. I don't rush to close the story, I don't shame what still aches. Here where mercy holds the space, I let the wound breathe. You didn't flinch at what I showed. Ooh, you didn't measure what I owed. Ooh, you let the ache speak soft and slow, and call this honesty a road. The fear that said I'd fall apart lost its grip upon my heart, and in the light that didn't pry, I found the strength to not deny. I thought wounds should disappear, but they soften when you drew near. This is where I let the wound breathe, not to bleed, not to break, just to feel what I've been hiding in the safety of your gaze. I don't rush to close the story, I don't shame what still aches. Here where mercy holds the space, I let the wound breathe. No pressure to be healed today, no demand to turn away. Healing isn't sealing tight, it's letting love stay through the night. This is where I let the wound breathe, and I don't lose my ground. What I feared would overwhelm is gently settling down. Here where truth is handled kind and time is allowed to be. I am not undone by pain, I am met where I'm weak. I open what I tried to seal, and found it held with care. chest, slowly learned to rest. I felt my breathing even out, as if my soul remembered how. I thought peace meant silence near, but it meant you staying here. This is the peace that holds through the night when nothing turns out right. Not chasing fear away by force, just staying by my side, even when the dark feels strong and hope is out of sight. This is the peace that holds my heart. No promise of a sudden dawn, no proof that pain is gone. Peace doesn't end the waiting yet, it stays so I don't forget. This is the peace that holds through the night when I can't see ahead. I don't need answers for tomorrow to rest my weary head. Here where trust outlasts the dark and fear has lost its fire. This is a peace that holds my heart through the morning didn't come right away, but peace never left I kept my questions close at hand, afraid of what I'd understand. I learned to trust what I could see and doubted what I couldn't be. I waited for a sign to come, something solid, something done. But even in the waiting room, you were already in the room. Ooh, I thought faith needed evidence, but love stayed without defense. Ooh, I'm here without needing proof, without the answers lined in rows. I don't need every reason clear to know I'm not alone. This place doesn't ask me why or make me choose a side. I'm here without needing proof, and my heart is still alive. You didn't argue every doubt, you didn't try to talk me out. You let my questions have their breath and stay with me, and then the need to know what comes next loosened slowly in my chest. I felt a quiet confidence, not born of facts but presence. I thought belief would come with sight, but it came when you stayed the night. Ooh, I'm here without needing proof, without the answers lined in rows. I don't need every reason clear
aside. I'm here without needing proof, and my heart is still alive. Ooh, no chart to map the way, no claim I have to say. Faith isn't certainty, it's staying where you are with me. I'm here without needing proof, with open hands, with honest doubt. I don't have to solve the truth to let your love reach out. Here where questions lose their hold and fear no longer drives. I'm here without needing proof, and that is how I trust. I'm here without needing proof, and then found you already near. I kept my hands out in the air, as if something might fall there. I learned to live by what I chased, calling effort faith. Every step I took ahead felt like proving what I said, but even motion wears me thin when rest is treated like a sin. I thought stop and then I'd fall behind, but you were waiting all this time. When I stop reaching, nothing breaks. I don't lose myself, I don't lose my place. I find you closer than I need, waiting where I'm finally free. You didn't tell me where to go, you didn't draw the path I owe, you didn't you let my arms come down at last and called this moment rest. The fear that drove my constant move slowly lost its proof, and what I thought I had to gain was never love to claim. I thought faith meant holding tight, but it meant letting go of fight. When I stop reaching, nothing breaks. I don't lose myself, I don't lose my place. I find you closer than I need, waiting where I'm finally free. No ladder left to climb, no reason left to try. Grace doesn't meet me up ahead, it meets me where I lie. Na-na-na-na. When I stop reaching, I can breathe, I don't disappear. I finally see here where effort has no say, and fear has lost its claim. When I stop reaching, you remain. I lowered my hands and found I was old.
needed distance, time enough to fade. I learned to keep it moving, so I wouldn't have to stay. I smiled through the moments that asked me to explain, but the ache kept calling softly every time I turned away. I thought you'd wait until I healed, but you sat with me where I was real. You're sitting with me in the ache, not fixing what I can't erase, not asking me to be okay or hurry through the pain. Here where nothing has to change for love to stay the same. You're sitting with me in the ache, and I can breathe again. You didn't rush the hard parts past, you didn't tell me this wouldn't last. You let the tears fall where they may and call this ground a place of grace. The loneliness I couldn't name lost its edge when you remained. I felt the weight begin to shift, just knowing I was not adrift. I thought presence meant relief, but it meant you staying with me. You're sitting with me in the ache, not fixing what I can't erase, not asking me to be okay or hurry through the pain. Here where nothing has to change for love to stay the same. You're sitting with me in the ache, and I can breathe again. No answers drawn in lines, no promise of a sign, just faithful nearness in the room that makes the waiting kind. You're sitting with me in the ache until my shoulders rest. I don't need the pain to leave to know that I am kept here where time has slowed its pace and fear has lost its claim. You're sitting with me in the ache, and I